Dear students, welcome to V Guide Physics, Class 11, Chapter Units and Measurement, Part 1. In this video, I'm going to discuss about units and dimensions. Units and measurement. In this, what is called a measurement? The comparison of any physical quantity with its standard unit is called a measurement. Say for example, we will take the measurement of a building. We can take the measurement of a piece of cloth. We can take the measurement of some sugar, quantity of sugar. So these called measurement. We need with a standard unit of a physical quantity. I used a word called physical quantity. What is called physical quantity? In simple, we can call it as physical quantity is nothing but any quantity in physics which can be directly or indirectly measured. For example, length, mass, time, temperature, these all we can measure. So those quantities we call by the name physical quantities. N number of physical quantities you learned up to 10th. Force, pressure, power, these all will come under physical quantities. In a definition form, I can tell all the quantity in terms of which laws of physics are described and whose measurement is necessary are called physical quantities. You should abide the laws of physics and also the measurement is required. So those quantities are called by the name physical quantities, or simpler form any quantity which can be directly or indirectly measured. Tell some examples of physical quantity: mass, length, time, temperature, speed, velocity, acceleration, force. These all are physical quantities. Now, for defining a physical quantity, it's a very important is we need a unit. For example, if I'm writing only 10, it's only a numerical value, you won't understand anything. But if I'm writing 10 meter or if I'm writing 10 kg, you will understand the difference. 10 meter is a length, 10 kg is a mass. So, unit means we will specify the quantity. A definite amount of physical quantity is taken as its standard unit. So, which that physical quantity you can express in terms of its unit. Centimeter is another unit of length. So 10 centimeter and 10 meter, a lot of difference is there. If I'm not writing this centimeter, it won't make any sense. So a definite amount of a physical quantity is taken as its standard unit. Standard unit should be easily reproducible and internationally accepted. It means if I am telling one unit system, it should know by the worldwide. Everybody should understand that. And we can convert it to other forms. It's called a reproducible form it should be. Okay. So I'll discuss a few units here. Actually, the units are classified into two. One is fundamental units. Next is derived units. Fundamental units means I used to tell like fundamental units are like our alphabets of English, A, B, C, D. But derived units are like the words of English. With fundamental units only, we can make derived units. So in physics also, we have taken the few quantities as the basic quantities. They won't depend on other quantities. Means the physical quantity which are independent to each other are called fundamental quantities and their units are called fundamental units. For example, meter. I cannot derive meter from any other quantity. So meter is a standard one or a basic one. Second is the standard one. Kilogram is a standard one. So these are the basic quantities like our English alphabets, A, B, C, D letters. With that A, B, C, D letters, I am going to find out some other words that will come under derived units. The quantities which are derived from fundamental quantities and their units are called derived unit. For example, meter per second. I use meter and second. So meter per second is a derived unit. Meter per second square is a derived unit. Newton is a derived unit. Meter cube is a derived unit. So the basic one are called the fundamental units, or basic quantities are called fundamental quantities. With the basic quantities, if you derive some quantities, we call by the name derived quantities, and its units are called derived units. Okay, clear? Now, there are many systems of unit. One system of unit is called CGS system. In this system, we use length, mass and time in terms of centimeter, gram and second. It means the length is measured in centimeter, mass is measured in gram and the time is measured in second. That unit system is called CGS system. So they may tell sometimes the unit is expressed in CGS. It means it is in a centimeter, gram, second system. Another is called foot pound system. In this system, foot, pound and second are the units of length, mass and time. Means length is represented in foot, mass is represented in pound, time is represented in second. That is called FPS system. Another one is called MKS system. In this system, the length is expressed in meter, time, mass in kilogram and the time in second. So these are the three systems of unit: CGS, FPS and MKS. But System International D Unit System of Paris describe SI system, that is called standard system. The system contains 7 fundamental units and its supplementary units. System contains 7 fundamental units and 2 supplementary units. That is internationally accepted one. See, I am giving the 7 basic system. 7 basic fundamental quantities. They are length, mass, time, temperature, electric current, luminous intensity, amount of substance. 7 basic fundamental quantities in physics. Length, mass, time, temperature, electric current, luminous intensity, amount of substance. Length means it is expressed in terms of its unit, meter. Shortcut abbreviation of meter is M, small letter m. Mass, it's kilogram and it is kg. Time, second and it is S. Temperature, Kelvin and it is K. Electric current, ampere and it is in A, capital A. This also capital K, Kelvin capital K, electric current is capital A. Luminous intensity, that is expressed in terms of candela, CD. Amount of substance we use in chemistry mole, that is mole. Unit is mole or MOL. These are the 7 basic fundamental quantities. But only with this we can't express. We need 2 more systems. They are called supplementary fundamental quantities. It means not only the first 7, we need 2 more quantities. They are called plane angle, solid angle. Plane angle means the angle what we draw on a paper. It is defined as, you see here, this is the angle theta. Angle equal to arc length by radius. Arc length is ds, radius is r. So I can write it as, it is defined as the ratio of ds by r. So theta I can write it as ds by r. It is defined as the ratio of length of the arc ds to the radius r. Solid angle means you take the case of a cone ice. We get a cone, right? There the angle formed is the solid angle. This is the ratio of intercepted area of the spherical surface described about the apex O as the center to the square of its radius r. For example, you have taken corn ice cream, I told. The top part we have an area that is called dA. That divided by r square we get this part angle. This angle is called solid angle. This is called a solid angle. It is a ratio of dA by r square. dA is this area, the area at the top region of our cone, and we will take this distance as the radius because we are assuming this as a part of a sphere. Okay, so r is the radius and dom is the solid angle. So dom we can write dA by r square. So this is expressed in terms of radian. The unit is radian. This unit is steradian. Steradian. So the unit of plane angle is radian and unit of solid angle is steradian. These are the supplementary fundamental units. Next, we discussed about units. Now it's a dimension. Okay, till units we learn in 10th. Dimension means same like unit only. Dimension of a physical quantity are those powers which are raised on fundamental units to express its unit. We are expressing a physical quantity on the base of the powers of a basic quantity. I'll show the example. If you want to express any quantity, we can write in terms of its fundamental units. That is a meaning. Okay. Sometimes that fundamental units may have some powers. It may be 1, 2 or 3 or etc. Some powers will be there. In that way, if we express a physical quantity is called dimension. Dimension of a physical quantity are those powers which are raised on fundamental units to express its unit. The expression shows how and which of the base quantities represents the dimension of a physical quantity. Which are the quantities we need, we will understand. And how we are writing that we call by a name dimensional formula. Okay. So what is the thing? We need to express a physical quantity in terms of its basic quantity with its powers. In this way, if you write, we have a lot of applications. We can check with this whether the equation is correct or not. That is dimensionally correct or not. To convert from one unit system to another unit system, this method is applicable. And to derive an equation of physical quantity also we use this method. This tree application we will do it in the next video. Now I'm just showing how to write a dimension. Okay. There are n number of physical quantities. We learn only few physical quantities up to 10th class. So I'm just writing only the quantities what you know now. Right. Okay. Till now what all you studied, those quantities and their dimensions I'm writing. So first physical quantity, equation, units and dimensions. First I'm taking mass. It's a basic quantity, so no equation for that. Its unit is kg and its dimension, you see, we use capital letter M. Before that, you remember the dimensions, mostly we take it as the dimensions I told, we use the fundamental units as the base I told, right? So it means that M, L, T, K and I or A. These are the letters we are using. Okay, I'm just telling here. Mass is represented in terms of dimension as capital letter M in square bracket. Then we can understand that it is mass. Don't get confused. Capital letter M in a square bracket means it indicates mass. Length means unit is meter, but its dimension is capital L in square bracket. Time, second, its dimension is capital T in square bracket. Electric current, ampere, capital I. Temperature, Kelvin, capital K or theta. Then I am taking here distance. You know, distance is nothing but the path traveled by the body. So path travel, meter is the unit, dimension will be capital L. Displacement, shortest distance between initial point and final point is called displacement. That also unit, meter, dimension L. If you want speed, distance by time, unit is meter per second, because meter by second, that is meter second minus 1 second I am taking to numerator. This is the form we are writing, meter second minus 1. So meter means, you know, the dimension of meter is L. Dimension of time is T. So I can write LT minus 1. Next, velocity, displacement by time. Unit is, displacement is meter per second. But so dimension will be LT minus 1. So I am giving it in an order. This order only you should learn. Acceleration. Acceleration is change in velocity by time. Change in velocity means nothing but velocity. So meter per second by second. So it will be meter second minus 2. Or it can also be written as LT minus 1 by T is what? LT minus 2. Or you directly convert, meter is L, second is T. So LT minus 2. Next is force. You know that force is MA, F equal to MA. M, what is the unit of M? Mass is kg. A, just now we wrote meter second minus 2. This is also called by a shortcut unit called Newton. You know, force is measured in Newton. So what is Newton? Kg meter second minus 2. Kg meter second minus 2. Write the dimension. Kg means mass, capital M. Meter means length, L. S minus 2 means T minus 2. Okay, so in this order you remember. If possible you remember. You know the unit of velocity is meter per second. Unit of acceleration is meter per second square. And the unit of force is kg meter second minus 2. Now, I am writing only the quantities what you learned till 10th. Momentum. What is momentum? Mass into velocity. Mass, kilogram. Velocity already we wrote. What is velocity? Meter per second. So I am writing meter per second. So it is M L T minus 1. Area, length into breadth. Meter into meter, meter square. It is L square. Volume, length into breadth into height, meter cube. L into L into L, L cubed. Density, mass by volume. Mass, kilogram. Volume just now we got meter cube. So kg by meter cube, that will go up. So kg meter minus 3. Dimension, kg means mass. Meter means length. So ml minus 3. Work, force into displacement. Force, Newton. Newton into meter. Then it can also be written as Newton. I told you what is Newton. Newton already we have written it as. What is Newton we have written? That is kg. Kg meter second minus 2 we have written, right? So I am just writing that only. Kg. Same thing I am writing. Kg meter second minus 2 into displacement, one more meter. So it will come as, instead of meter here, it will be meter square. That's the difference. Newton will come as Newton meter for work. Work has a shortcut unit called joule. Dimension also tell me mlt minus 2 for force. Into displacement means one more L will come. So it will be ml square t minus 2. Next is kinetic energy, half mv square. Remember, work and energy, the units and dimensions are same. You can do it an example also. Mass is m. Velocity, what is velocity? Lt minus 1. Lt minus 1 square will come as Lt minus 1 square. It will come as L square t minus 2. If you take potential energy also, same thing. mgh. M is mass. G means acceleration. What is acceleration? Lt minus 2 into h. One more L will come. So it will be ml square t minus 2. So remember, work and energy, we are getting same dimension, same units. Shortcut unit of work and energy, joule, can be written as Newton meter. Can also be written as kg meter square second minus 2. Next is power. What is power? Power is work by time. So work already we got it. Okay. ml square t minus 2 by time. One more time will come in denominator. That time I am taking to numerator. So ml square t minus 3. So in that order you do, it will be easy for you people. So power is work by time. Work unit is joule. Joule by time second inverse. So joule second inverse. It is also called watts. It can also be written in this form also, because it is kg meter square second minus 2 by second. So it will be kg meter square second minus 3. Denominator 1 second will come. That goes to numerator. It become minus. Power dimension is ml square t minus 3. Next is pressure. What is pressure equation? Force by area. Force unit Newton. Newton by meter square. Newton meter power minus 2. Shortcut unit called Pascal. How found the dimension you see? ml t minus 2 your force by area L square. So it will be m. This L square will go up. L minus 2. Here it is L. Solving ml minus 1 t minus 2. Next. What all you did in class 10th. Electric charge is not a basic quantity. Current is the basic quantity. So Q is IT. Unit can be written as ampere second or coulomb. Dimension is current is I. Time is T. So IT. Electric potential V equals W by Q. W we already did now. W unit is joule. Coulomb. Joule per coulomb or volt. Joule is what? What is joule? ml square t minus 2. So I am writing ml square t minus 2 by IT. It will be ml square t minus 2. This will go up. So it become minus 3. I will go up. I minus 1. This is for electric potential. Resistance R equal V by I. Unit is ohm or volt per ampere. Volt already we wrote. Divided by one more ampere means only one term is getting changed. One I will come in denominator. That goes to numerator. Become I power minus 2. Compare this. I gave it in the order. After potential only do resistance. So potential by current is resistance. Resistivity. R equals rho L by A we learned. So rho equal RA by L. R you got it now. R you write. RA by L, area and length. Meter square by meter. 1 meter get cancelled. So unit you know it is ohm meter. So easy only. Ohm you write into meter. So one more L will come. Instead of L square here it will become L cubed. Okay. This term is getting changed. It as L square will become L cubed. Next, very important question they asked is gravitational constant. You learned gravitational constant F is or universal force F equals G m1 m2 by r square. If you want G, Fr square by m1 m2. F unit is Newton, r square meter square, m1 m2 kg minus 2 will come in numerator. It is mlt minus 2 into m square. M square means L square. Kg power minus 2. It will come as m minus 2. You can write it in one step itself. I am writing in 2 steps. This is for your F. I use from this equation only. This is for your R. This is for m1 m2. m1 m2 both are mass. So m square. So it will be m minus 1, m square and m. So m minus 1, L square, L cube, t minus 2. Very important dimension. M minus 1, L cube, t minus 2 is the dimension of gravitational constant capital G. Simple one, frequency, F equals 1 by T. Okay, that is hertz, or it is also called second inverse. It is T minus 1. So I just discussed only 26 physical quantities, and lot of physical quantities are there that you will learn in class 11 and class 12. So that time you have to write a dimension for all. So writing dimension is not a tough thing. Only one thing you should remember, the equation first. First you write the equations, then you write the unit. Basic you learn. Basic is this only. Speed, velocity, acceleration, force. That order you learn. Okay. So mass, length, time, temperature, electric current, mass, length, time, electric current and temperature. These are the major units we are using for physics. So that dimension only you remember. ml, T, I and K. Then according to equation, it will change for each terms. In that speed, acceleration, if you know, you can do most of the questions. Speed, acceleration, force, rest all. Okay. Thank you. Subscribe for more videos of class 1 to class 12 for boards, foundation, JEE, NEET and NTSC by V Guide Physics.